The world is paying attention to autism today as it's World Autism Awareness Day. Autism is a neurodevelopmental condition that can affect one's social interaction and communication skills. The aim today is to raise awareness and advocate for understanding, acceptance, and inclusion of individuals with autism. In studio to discuss autism, the goals and challenges in the Bahamas is R.E.A.C.H Chairman Dwayne Gibson. Welcome to What's Trending, Dwayne.
Nice to be here.
Nice to have you with us. So how is the Bahamas observing today, and do you think we place sufficient emphasis on the autistic community in our midst?
I think so. Today is World Autism Day. We are very, very mindful of the need to bring attention, to embrace neurodiversity, and the country as a whole over the last 25 years has been very, very welcoming of this disorder.
And what are some of the policies currently in place to support individuals with autism that are on the spectrum?
Well, right now, we continue to see a large development of special ed units in the schools, the public system. Of course, the private sector is also driving the spaces. And so we do have a lot of students, a lot of children being diagnosed, and they are being placed. Obviously, the numbers are increasing, and we need more resources as a whole, on the Family Islands in particular. And
so what are some of the biggest challenges autistic individuals face in society
today?
Usually
the communication, the inability to sleep, a lot of behavioral challenges, and just not meeting the milestones of a typical child. And so it's very, very stressful on the child. It's frustrating. The parents, of course, are struggling with raising other children, perhaps, and typical children, and now having a special needs child.
Oh, there's a lot to deal with. So how can schools improve what they do to support these students that are now being included in their classroom?
Well, I think, as I said before, you have an uptick in the units around country. Right now, for R.E.A.C.H, we're worried about the Family Islands. We're trying to get Grand Bahama, Abaco, Eleuthera. We're hearing a lot of cries of parents saying, listen, we hear your Zoom meetings, we see the training sessions, it's so Nassau-centric, you need to come out here. We need to have diagnosis. So that is of deep concern for us. We think New Providence, albeit is still bustling and more children being diagnosed, there is room, but of course more spacing overall is necessary.
So that's definitely an immediate future plan that you hope to address.
I think so. Well, it's not so much us, but government.
Well, you work along with them.
Yes.
So that'll be a collaborative
Yes.
effort, I imagine. So as we seek to promote inclusion, can you talk a little bit about some more measures as it relates to hiring persons with autism? Because I know there's a sense of independence that you want from these individuals as well.
It's strange you asked that question. We have been in discussions with some in the private sector about looking at trying to hire and put in place spaces for our children. The difficulty is, or young adults, they are still developing, and parents may not want to release them yet into the system. So that's something that we have to navigate.
And how can our community obviously become more autism friendly?
Well, right now, of course, is World Autism Day. We have the entire month where we embracing neurodiversity, and you'll hear a lot about us. If you contact our R.E.A.C.H office at 328-4123, you go to our social media page, you'll see some of the things that we're doing. Most immediately, it would be tonight, the Lighted Up Blue ceremony, where we're going to highlight a lot of our high flyers in the school system. We're going to highlight some of our volunteers, and you're going to hear a full report on what we've done over the last 12 months. You will also, in the coming days, be able to buy T-shirts to support our initiatives. We have a lot of initiatives which are in country. They include our therapeutic summer camp, our youth club, our respite care. All of these are free, and so they require support. So we have a fun run walk coming up. We have T-shirt sales, we have a raffle, so there are different ways to assist.
Anyone can take part and do what they need to do.
Anyone can, and so we're really happy to share the story of autism.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Gibson, for joining us today on What's Trending, and we know that it'll be an exciting event, exciting activities throughout the remainder of the month. So we'll all look forward to the Lighting Up Blue when we see it later this evening.
Yes.
Well, after the break, a champion will join us on set to discuss her triumphs. You're watching What's Trending.